A woman led police on a terrifying car chase in New Mexico, and it was all caught on tape. Oh, and by the way, this woman who was on this car chase, she was naked. The woman is driving a Toyota RAV4 and then gets smashed at the intersection. Then she comes running, as you see right there, towards the police. She's naked and she's shouting. It doesn't stop there, everybody. Take a listen.
Stop, ma'am. Stop. Stop. She slipped her cuff.
I just had an incident last weekend.
Okay.
Because I've been partying like a damn dog.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are you naked, mija?
Because I got hot.
You're under arrest for DWI.
I mean, I don't even know what questions to ask here. She said she was naked because she was hot. She said she was partying like a dog. She was screaming Jehovah over and over. Yodit, it appears she has an issue here with her possible defense. Any recommendations here for this woman?
First of all, this woman is way, way, way too old to be partying like a dog, first of all. Second of all, I don't see anything that's mitigating at this point. I mean, she has a video out there. I mean, if this were to go to a jury, the jury would see this woman naked, acting belligerent, acting violent towards officers, and not only that, more importantly, had a blatant disregard for people and their safety. She smashed into someone at an intersection, didn't care about that person's well-being, got out of the vehicle and started to run off. So no, there isn't. She's lucky that we're not sitting here talking about an intoxication manslaughter because she killed somebody. So it's very, very serious.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so cops say a 4-year-old boy shot his mom in the back while she was driving in the family car. The kid somehow found a loaded gun in the back seat. Mom is now in stable condition, but police and child services, they're investigating the child, and the child is currently with his grandma. Should this mom, Yodit, face charges for negligence? And quite honestly, how do cops determine where the gun came from that was in the car?
Well, that's going to have to be something that she provides to the officers. Thank God for this mom. She survived the shooting, and so she's going to have to provide a lot of the questions that these officers have about where this gun came from. But more importantly, why was the gun there? I know that she's a pro-gunner, and she obviously displayed clear, blatant disregard for her son's safety first and foremost, because, I'm sorry, any 4-year-old who sees a gun is going to think that the gun is a toy, pick it up, point it, and shoot. And that's exactly what happened here. So she's facing not only possible criminal charges for endangering a child, but also with the family courts, because now CPS is involved for the endangerment of a child.
Well, she hasn't been charged yet, so it is only alleged at this point that...
An investigation.
Right, exactly. But we'll see what happens there. Certainly a 4-year-old should not be able to gain access to a gun and shoot his own mother in the back. All right, this next story. Some viewers may find this next video really disturbing. So the Charleston Gazette-Mail says police were called to a home to deal with a dispute when one officer saw a barking dog on a chain. The video shows a West Virginia state trooper walking up to the dog, gun drawn, when the dog's owner ran in front of the dog. The dog's owner ends up getting charged with obstructing an officer, and the dog, thankfully, is still safe. Reports say she was found not guilty, and they use this video in court as evidence. Yodit, this is exactly why people are advocates, quite honestly, for body cams. Situations like this, really.
Absolutely. And where did the video come from? From this woman's husband, who recorded the whole situation. And here, there was no obstruction. As a former prosecutor, I never would have proceeded with this kind of case to a trial, given the facts and the evidence. I mean, an obstruction is someone who is keeping an officer from performing their official duties. There was nothing official about sticking a gun and pointing it at a chained puppy, so to speak. So no jury was going to convict a woman who's trying to protect her pets. I mean, people love their pets. So this was definitely a weak case.
It was really disturbing to me to watch that video. Yodit Tewolde, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, following